You know, I'm really not feeling like Kingdom Hearts right now, so you know what, I'm gonna record something different. Pretty cool opening video for a puzzle game, I must say. Now, let's see here. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to go into options. Erase. We're going to erase the fusion prizes. Yes. Gone. Because that's a part of the game I want to showcase. Now, let's see here. We got... Well, let's just take a look at this fusion menu, because that's what I just cleared out. Oh, silly me, I've still got a stock. Well, that's no fun. I guess I'll have to go and erase everything. Oh well! And gone. There we go, much better. Now we can start from scratch. Anyway, the fusion room. Well, currently we don't have anything to fuse, huh? Because we've got no materials. We'll gain materials as we play the game. What's in here? Sounds, stats, a demo download for wireless play. That's first. Item switch, planet registry. We start with 4 planets. We've got Geolite, Fire Rim, Oleana, and Anasaze. Anasaz, whatever. I don't care. Right-handed. Sound balance. That sounds fine. Whatever. Yes, I'm just fiddling about at the start. We'll get into it, don't worry. Just hold your horses. Guess the first thing we do, let's just dive right in here. First, let's check out the tutorial, though. Meteos are raining down! Move them up and down. Align 3 to launch them. This game is touchscreen controlled. You can use the control pad and the A button, but it's way easier to just use the touchscreen. It's way more efficient. Though the L and R buttons are good for using the speeder, but leave a column too full for too long and you're dead. Well, there's a simple demonstration. Let's see. I guess we'll start with, just simple. Let's showcase how some of our starting planets work in a simple stock match. Boop. Let's see what the opponent is doing. Geolite's the most basic planet. Launches are simple, gravity is simple. Everything is just very basic about this planet. probably should have turned the difficulty up to at least 2. The difficulty affects how fast the Meteos fall onto your screen, and the AI difficulty will obviously affect how well the AI plays, or at least how fast they play. The AI on this game gets absolutely brutal on higher difficulties. They will just not die. One of the coolest things about this game is the sound. Obviously, I've had a bit of experience with this game. Smoke screen. Well, there's one death on for the opponent. Wow, this is actually a pretty slow-paced match. Couldn't get there fast enough. Boop. There we go. Oh, come on, just give in already. What a pest. I'm sorry, I really did not expect a 2-life match to take this long. They usually don't. Why is he still alive? Get out of here. There we go. I'm sorry. As you can see, we collected materials. The Meteos that we launched, we get to keep and use them for fusions later. Pretty cool mechanic. Okay, excuse me while I take a cut, and then we're going to start on an actual Star Trip. Okay, into Star Trip. Now, Star Trip has 3 different paths. I'll just... You know what? I can play it on standard. Star Trip has 3 paths. There's the, straight path where you just go through a set of stages. There's a branch path where each planet is in a fixed location and you can go through the branches as you please. And then there's the multi-path, which is mission-based and really hard. We'll just start with the straight path. In the straight path, each planet is assigned to a tier. So Oleana is a first-tier planet. So if Oleana shows up, it will always be stage 1. Well, Oleana's kind of basic as well, except everything's really slow and liquidy. Its Meteos are kind of heavy, but everything moves really slowly. Which gives you plenty of time to find matches and build up chains. Also, vertical matches are really weak. There's the green. the opponent within 3 minutes to win the stage. Alright, stage 2 is apparently selected as Bagob this time. It's been a while since I played this planet. I can't really remember its gimmick at the moment. Oh yeah, everything moves kind of fast. It's up and down really fast, but you're given a very long amount of time before the blocks restore themselves. So expect them to stay on the ground a lot, but when they're on the ground, there's a long time before they actually flip back to normal, which actually gives you a decent amount of time to make your chain. And that was shockingly quick. Mex! Ah, Mex is one of my favorite planets. On Mex, the rate at which your blocks go up and down is unaffected by the speeder. They also go up pretty much a fixed height, so the goal here is to quickly link the screen together, and then just turn on the speeder. And then you just make chains, and you just keep pushing it up and down like a piston. Of course, you gotta be careful to let off if you realize that your chain's about to break. Otherwise, you can find yourself swamped in a hurry. And down, and that's stupid crossbomb getting in the way. Good thing I fixed it. Up and down. And up. And down. And up, and oh, okay. The unfortunate thing about playing mechs is it's really hard to kill. So if you're playing it against it in story mode, the chances of the opponent actually giving up and dying are really low. That being said, I still won. But on higher difficulties, Mex is one of the hardest planets to KO. Ah, Gravidus. Gravidus has a really neat gimmick. You should be able to notice it as soon as I make a match. Gravidus is an incredibly massive planet. As such, its gravity is huge. So huge that the blocks don't launch until you make the second match, at which point they're gone. As such, the AI usually has a pretty tough time with Gravidus. Gravidus is actually one of the easier planets to beat, because the AI doesn't understand the concept of chains very well. There's also a neat gimmick with Gravidus. Perhaps there's also a neat trick you can do. Perhaps I can show it off if I'm careful. And, don't get overwhelmed. That didn't help. Whoa. Okay. Calm down there. Looks like the AI's about to lose it. Oh. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Up, up. There we go. I'll show this trick off later. Okay, round 5. Luna Luna. Or Luna equals Luna. Not sure how to pronounce that. Luna Luna is actually a pretty tricky planet. Everything moves really slowly. It's extremely floaty. As such, it can be kind of hard to keep track of everything because the blocks start coming down pretty fast, so it can be a little difficult to make chains. That's probably why it's placed so high. As you can see, the spear doesn't really affect things all that much. Or the opponent can just lose and less than 30 seconds. Sure. Okay. And then there's Lost Star. Looks like I'm about to run out of time here, so I'm going to just, take a cut. And picking up where we left off. Lost Star's a little strange. It seems kind of standard at first, but it's got this weird snappy feel to it. I don't really know how else to describe it, it just feels snappy. Let's see. Oh yeah, its color distribution kind of makes it a little tricky to deal with. It also tends to require some decent chaining to actually get anything accomplished. And bam. Stupid bomb, get out of here! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whee! Okay. The opponent seems to do pretty well with this planet, probably because its basic ignitions are pretty powerful. And that takes care of that. Now for the 7th stage. The 7th stage is always Meteo. This is our big villain, this I always have trouble with that word. Amalgamation. There we go. Some amalgamation of Meteos producing matter. Thing. I don't know. It does stuff, and it's bad. We need to blow it up. So how are we gonna blow it up? By throwing its weapons back at it. Meteo is really powerful, actually. Its blocks stay in the air for a long time, and it's got a wide screen, so it's capable of making big chains. Skillful use of Meteo can result in really powerful attacks to the opponent. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. And well, sometimes the AI fights decently, sometimes it just fails. The Meteor War had ended, but the universe was hurt and stars were vanishing. It turns out the Meteos were also a resource. The Matamo arc initiated a massive fusion with the remainders, reviving the universe. Happy! And then we get this little thing where we get to fidget around here. And basically this whole thing is just a little farming place for you to get some materials. Horizontal and ignitions don't do much here, but everything moves slowly. This place kind of plays a lot like Meteo, really. The goal here is to try to cluster the screen like this, and then quickly look for a vertical match to blast the whole thing off the screen. A planet popularized by mechanized creature was added to your home planets for clearing straight route for the first time. You get the cross bomb for seeing the true ending for the straight route. I believe you get the true ending if you get through it without losing. Well, okay, I think that's a pretty decent place to call the first episode of this new LP that I decided to start up because I felt like it, because, yeah, deal with it.